guys, it's Mandy and welcome back to my channel. So in today's exciting video, I'm going to be storing away all of these photo cards, which I know you can't really see much, but this is the best way I can organize them before I actually put them in my binder. So this top one first is Twice in Dreamcatcher. This one is, let me just see, mainly all of this is like all random groups and stuff, but this is all random. This is all 17 actually. Carrot version for FML. That's why I have so many. Here's Oneus, and then these are all my Dreamcatcher Pobs, which I did decide to not stop collecting, but basically put it on hold. Essentially just want to collect the like album cards rather than focusing on Pobs. So that's essentially what this stack is for, and this is going into collect book. Here I have photo cards that I have to trade. So anyways, I think I'm first gonna start off with all my smaller stuff, because obviously most of the stuff is going into my A4 binder rather than my A5. So I'm gonna start off with Oneus first. So anyways, here, this is my Oneus binder, which I actually did essentially rearrange because now my OT4 card collection is in here since I decided to put a hold on my Svt Skz Pobs. So now instead of two separate binders, they're in one together. But the only thing is though, there's gonna be no space for like future comebacks and stuff because this binder is already pretty full. But anyways, I do have these 3 Oneus cards today. So first I do have this Hwanyoung card for Blood Moon, the flower version. I'm still trying to trade all the Soho cards that I have for Hwanyoung's equivalent if anyone is interested. And then I do have Hwanyoung's equivalent. By the way, sorry if this video is gonna be kind of a mess because I haven't done a talking video in like 2 weeks now, so I'm a little bit rusty. And even today I haven't really talked much. So that page is almost done actually. And then I do have this Pygmalion card for Xion, which I actually did trade. No, I did not trade it. I pulled it in my album, which I'm glad about because my random page for all my Oneus pulls in my main binder is all filled up. Then I have nothing else, and then like I said, nothing for card has changed. So that is it for this binder. So here, this is the collect book, which I'm gonna put all my Svt Skz Pobs in for now, since I am putting it on hold essentially. Also, the fact that I did pull Hoshi's version, which is funny because Hoshi is in my bias line. He is one of my biases, so I'm very happy about that. The reason why I decided to essentially stop is because like I prefer collecting album cards, but I'm not gonna get rid of any of them. I believe if I count this correctly, I have 1 page left, I believe. But I do have Svt Skz's set for I believe it's Apocalypse Save Us, the Soundwave cards on the way from a friend, so I'm gonna put those in here when I get them. So yeah, that will look good. The only thing about this collect book is it gets very dirty, or not dirty, I don't want to say dirty, but like there's just hair all over the place. So that's kind of unfortunate. I really like these sleeves when they're not being a struggle to put the cards in. I kind of wish all collect books were like this rather than like the normal kind. Like I kind of like this like thinner things because I feel like it's easier, since you know how like most collect books aren't like this. It's usually kind of a struggle to like put them out. Anyways, why am I talking about collect books? It doesn't matter. Putting like all of these photo cards in here, it makes me realize how much cards I actually have for them. Sorry if I'm like going out of frame or whatever. This is kind of hard to do, but it's okay. Also, I'm sorry if it's like this and you can't really see what I'm doing. I will flip through all the cards that are in here after I'm done. It's just kind of easier for me to essentially flip it up towards me, if that makes sense. Okay. To be honest, should I try getting the rest of Guyan's sets for summer holiday? Like, especially this one. Like, I love this Guyan card if I do find her. I don't know if I will get it though, just because, like I said, I want to take a hold on my Pobs for them. And I do have 2 other cards on the way. I don't know. But I really like that guy on a card. I'm such a mess today. I am so sorry. I'm not exactly sure what to talk about. Oh, I just remembered. I haven't told you guys yet, but I'm actually going to be seeing Eric Nam in concert on the 24th, which I'm super excited about, and I'm going with my best friend. I am so excited. I still can't believe I'm seeing Eric Nam. If you didn't watch my Q&A video, or if this is even the first video of mine that you were watching, hello, welcome. There's a question like, have you been to a concert or something like that? And I was like, no, I have not. But I was supposed to see Misc Dc in concert with my best friend in 2020, but obviously it got canceled because of COVID, and that obviously didn't happen. So, and the fact that I'm going with my best friend to this concert for Eric Nam. Okay, so the fact that I'm going with my best friend to this concert for Eric Nam, and Eric Nam's like one of my favorite human beings ever, and the fact that I'm seeing him is crazy to me with my best friend. So essentially this Eric Nam concert is like a redemption arc for me and my best friend, because we didn't get to see Misc Dc together. Anyways, sorry about my random rambling about, I don't want to say nothing, because obviously Eric Nam is important to me, and obviously it's K-pop related, but there's a hair in there. I'll fix that later, because pretty sure no one wants to see me struggle. Hopefully I remember that needs to be fixed though. But look how cute this collect book is. So cute. Honestly, might get more carrot versions of just any 17 albums. Like, when did they start doing carrot versions? I literally don't know. I actually used to collect 17 at one point, but not anymore. But like, look how cute. It's so tiny and mini. I love it. I'm obsessed. Thank you, Hoshi. Thank you. Actually, thank you, 17 and Hoshi, and I was about to say Pledis, but technically they're under hype now. So, thank you, even though I hate Pledis. Pledis freaking sucks. Anyways, sorry about this random collect book section. So here, this is the collect book that I decided to put all of the photo cards that I'm trading, since they're not going to be permanent. And like I said earlier, I'm not a huge fan of these types of collect books, so why is this so stiff? So if anyone is interested in trading any of these cards, let me know. Ooh, I have to fix this actually. I will do that off camera though. Oh, I kind of want the Stacy cards to be together. Okay. I'll leave that blank space for a different member if I ever get one. Here's Aisha, which I am trying to trade for Suman's equivalent for either Aisha or Jay, if anyone is interested. This is already awful to put in. Oh my gosh. And then here, these are all of these Soho cards that I'm trying to trade off for Juanita's equivalent, if anyone is interested. Honestly, collect books are really freaking cute. I just don't really want to put them in here because these are non-PVC and acid-free, and that just scares me. These sleeves that they are already in, they are PVC and acid-free, by the way. I would not be putting these in here just naked almost. That was so weird. I wouldn't say naked, but I don't know what else to call it. Oh wow, the Oneus cards fit on here perfectly. That's kind of crazy actually. I will fix this later, but not a lot of photo cards that are actually in here. Here we have Trade Language, GU, Teen Fresh, Aisha and Jay, both of Soho's Lived cards, Devil, Blood Moon, and then Trickster. And then that is it. Only, how many cards is that? Only 9 cards. To be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, I literally could just put all these cards in a 9 pocket page. But the thing is, I'm kind of tired of going through my larger binders just to get these cards that I'm just trading. I don't know. If it's a while before I find a trade, then maybe I will do that. But for now, they're just going to stay in this Dreamcatcher Mind collect book. And I think I'm going to do probably twice in Dreamcatcher next, because all of my miscellaneous cards, I have so much, it's kind of ridiculous at this point. Okay, so here, this is my main collection, which houses Twice, Pentagon, and Dreamcatcher. Today, I don't have any Pentagon, though. I really do want to, work on my Pentagon collection a lot more, but I'm sort of on a buying hiatus because of the Eric Nam concert that I'm going to. Anyways, let's actually start off with my actual collection. So I do have some Twice cards. Actually, all of these cards for Twice, these are actually not set up at all, but I actually do want to collect some of these, like OT9, like What Is Love, Summer Nights and Fancy. I'm still sort of debating about Twistagram and Signal. I'm not sure if I just want to collect one set or some of like OT9 favorite sets, because I'm collecting OT9. I don't know, my Twice collection's like kind of weird. This page is actually for this one set for Ready to Be. It is the really colorful set for Ready to Be. I guess that's the best option. Not the digipack version, but like the regular album cards. And I do have Nayeon, Jungyeon, Mina, and Chae on the way. By the way, I am obsessed with the Sana and Diane card so much. This Diane card is probably one of my favorite Diane cards for her, honestly. Anyways, this is where I'm gonna put Signal and What Is Love at. Also, I'm sorry if I get kind of confused with this, because I reorganized my photo cards in the storing thing like 5 times already. Anyways, here you have Sana's Signal card. Did Twistagram? No, Signal goes second after Twistagram, right? Yes. No? I don't know. No, I think Signal's first, right? I don't know. I'm just gonna put it like this because this one's horizontal. Honestly, I should know this, and I actually used to be so good at like knowing which like album comes first, especially for Twice when they were, I never want to call them my ult. They were more like, I don't know. Still don't know what to call Twice. I just really love Twice. I would never call them like a ult, at least now, but maybe back then, maybe? I don't really know. Anyways, originally they were in my random collection, but I'm like, I have way too many Twice cards like on the way. Especially for Fancy, like, look at this. So that's what that was, but I realized it was just like too much. So I just decided, let me just put them in here. So I do have 3 Fancy U cards on the way. Since I do have more of this sign set on the way, I do have, who is it? I think I have Jungyeon's and Chewy's, I believe. Yes. So I'm going to put this one in the middle because obviously for now this is going to be a 3 set. I'm going to put this letter border set. It's not a letter border, but I'm going to put the letter set in the top corner. And then the name tag. I just realized I have so many Mina cards. I mean, I'm not complaining. Mina's like my overall bias. And then I think for this one I have Chae's. Yes, on the way actually. So anyways, that is it for Twice. And then here we have nothing for Pentagon actually. Hopefully in the future I get more Pentagon cards. But for now, for my Pentagon collection, I actually did downsize. Hold on, I didn't even mention this. So originally I had everything from debut to recent, but I decided to essentially downsize. But for now, I'm just collecting from Universal Black Hole forward. And right now my goal is to at least get a page or a photo card for like each page. I'm not missing a lot, which isn't bad. So currently that's my goal for Pentagon. But yeah, the main reason why I decided to essentially downsize my Pentagon collection already, even though I literally just set this up like a month ago, maybe. Probably not even that long. It's mainly because that one Jinho card that I had for Thumbs Up, it was essentially getting damaged at the top. And I'm like, you know, I'm just not gonna worry about those cards because first of all, the older cards are obviously harder. There's not really a photo card collection community for Pentagon, or even right now with all the Instagram stuff that is going on. So I just decided just to keep those cards that I had. I would like to collect it in the future, maybe. But for now, I'm just gonna collect from Universal Black Hole forward. I think that's a good start for me because I was kind of getting overwhelmed already. You know, I really shouldn't have picked up OT9, but you know, I said screw it. Anyways, enough about Pentagon here. This is my Dreamcatcher collection. And yes, I do have another one of these because I don't know if I ever announced this on this channel, but this one is extremely damaged. Like, literally, I don't know if you could see that. I think they taped it to a wall or something, and that's when they forgot the value of, like, actual photo cards. I think that's what it was. So I found a replacement card, and I've been wanting to do that for such a long time. Like, this photo card was literally just for a filler. I don't care about damages on photo cards, but when it's this bad, you know, I need to replace it. But anyways, I'm almost finished with The End of Nightmare, which is super exciting. I am just missing this guy on Selfie, and then the End of Nightmare photo card. I really want this photo card, this guy on card, pretty bad. This photo card, I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of this card specifically for Xian, personally. By the way, I think in the last storing photo cards video, or recently, I said that this photo card I originally could have traded for, but I didn't, and now I regretted it. And then I made an ISO post, and then I got like all of these End of Nightmare cards and some other cards like pretty fast. But can we just appreciate this card for a second? Like, it's Puri Shion with her long hair and her red suit, and like, I can't. I love this card so much. I was like, I need this card in my life. Bestie, I need this red album card. Like, so bad. I'm like, I will do anything to get this card. Which I'm glad, because I got a trade for this. I believe this one I bought, or someone bought it for me, like a proxy service essentially. I think that's what that one was. So I'm only missing 2 cards. This card. I finally have it on the way. I got some tea to tell you about this card. If you are one of my mutuals on Instagram, you would understand why. But today, we're not going to be focusing on that card. That's going to be for when I'm actually, you know, storing the photo card. Let's just say that person made me really mad. I'm going to go on a full tangent. Anyways, okay, follow us. I don't have anything for follow us. But I do have this card on the way, technically. And then these 2 cards on the way from my friend. So I'm just missing these 3, which is super exciting. So these are just album pulls. I do have Sua's equivalent for this one. And then Gaian's equivalent for this one. But anyways, here, this is Gaian's Dark Selfie. Apparently, that's what I wrote it as. The purple back cards. When I did buy these album cards, or not the albums, when I bought all of the albums for this era, first of all, my local K-pop store didn't have the limited edition, which kind of unfortunate, but they did have the purple and the orange version, which I'm happy about. I pulled 3 out of 4 Yuhyun cards for her normal cards, and I'm like, okay, is this a sign to collect OT7? I'm not. That's a joke. Honestly, never try to do that again, especially casually. I'm not doing that. By the way, I don't know what this organization setup thing was, so for now, I'm just gonna go off my template. I'll rearrange it once I actually get all the cards. I am so sad I pulled Noshi on this era. At least I pulled her for, like, her platform version, which is nice, but at the same time, I'm, like, sad because I don't collect the platform version. That is okay. We're not going to dwell on it. Anyways, I'm going to go on to my last binder for today, which is my miscellaneous. So here, this is my miscellaneous binder. I don't have any OT7 stuff for Dreamcatcher. Anyways, nothing for Oneus. But anyways, I do have all of the Dreamcatcher cards that I did pull for my Save Us album. I'm so happy I pulled a Handong card this era. For Save Us, I didn't pull anything for Handong. Like, I was so sad about that. So at least I pulled 1 card of hers, but kind of unfortunate because pink hair Dongyi was everything. Anyways, here we have the purple back version. Her pink hair this era is so nice. I love it. And then here we have this really cute Yihyun card, which I love her tattoos and her short hair this era. Oh my gosh. Obsessed. Okay, that is it for Dreamcatcher for today. And then here we have all of my Pentagon cards. I don't know if I'll put these larger cards somewhere else just because I just don't want to get them more damaged than they already are. And if they do get more damage, I will freaking cry. Anyways, here we have Shinwon's ceremony card. I know I probably shouldn't be going through like each and every cards just because there's so much, but I essentially just want to because I don't really know what to talk about. Here we have Shinwon's Demo 02 card. I feel like Shinwon's such a green person. Is that weird? Or is that just me with being biased? Because I think when I think of Pentagon, I think of like Naughty Boy and like Thumbs Up era. Here we have Dawn's for Positive, which I'm glad I at least have a Dawn card because Positive Dawn, that was his era. Yeah, I don't know if you could tell, probably because I'm like really far away from my phone, but it did slightly get damaged up on the top, and it wasn't like that before. Kind of unfortunate, but that is okay. I'm just gonna leave Juno there. Then here we have Yuto's summer card. Okay, so that is it for my random boy groups. And then here, I don't fully remember, but apparently 17 and Stray Kids are next, so. Okay, here we have S-Coops, Jonghan, which is actually also one of my bias line. Then here we have Wonwoo. And then here we have Stray Kids, which I never talk about Stray Kids, but I really like Stray Kids. At least idol-wise, I love them. Music-wise, not so much anymore. At least I still listen to them casually, but like not as much as I used to. Back when they were like first debuting and like pre-debut, they were like one of my old groups, to be honest. They were like, or a semi-old of mine. Not anymore though. It honestly, they really stopped becoming one of my olds when, or I really stopped like listening to them was when honestly, Woojin got kicked out or left or whatever you want to say. That's honestly when that whole happened of me falling out with Stray Kids. Kind of unfortunate and sad. Same thing happened to me with Monsta X. I don't know why. I also kind of fell off with Monsta X as well when Wonho left, which is interesting. But meanwhile, for Pentagon, when Dawn left, I actually got into Pentagon essentially after, or like, it was like in that gray area. I want to say on a hiatus, essentially. I don't know. It was when he was in Triple H. I still love Stray Kids, don't get me wrong. I love them as a group, idol-wise and personality-wise. I'm just not a huge fan of their music as much as I used to be. But at least I pulled like my bias line. I don't really have a bias line in Stray Kids, to be honest. I think my top 2 is Chanbin and Jeonnin. And then I guess my bias wrecker line is Felix, Jisung, Banchan. Hyunjin is also a bias wrecker. And then he came out of nowhere. I don't know where he came from. But like, he started bias wrecking me so hard. Maybe I'll trade this Hyunjin for Jeonnin? Maybe. Not sure though. Anyways, enough about Stray Kids, because I literally never talk about them. This next section is literally just all girl groups. My girl group section is so big in comparison to my boy group section. My boy group section is like sad in comparison to my girl group section. I have a thing for girls, clearly. I love girls. Generation. If you know where that meme's from, but if you don't know, it's from when Red Velvet were doing like an interview, and then Yeti said, "I love girls." And then she did a pause, and then she, girls' generation, and then she nervous laughs, and I'm like, me too, girl. But speaking of Yeti, I actually used to collect her, and I want to say I'm thinking about collecting her again, because I don't think I will ever, because I have so many groups that I want to pick up, and like Red Velvet's expensive. Thank God Yeti isn't like as expensive as like Irene or Solgi. Anyways, here, this is the first page. But anyways, here we have Girls' Generation, ITZY, and then this Jihyo card. Some of these groups that are in here I actually do want to pick up extremely casually. I'm not going to announce anything because it doesn't really matter. I will say I might be picking up AT's, and Sumin, Stacy, or maybe not soonish, but like in the future. I really want to collect them so bad, at least casually. Freaking love Sumin. She's like one of my favorite peoples ever. Maybe not like as big as like some of my other idols that are like in my priority, but I love Stacy so much. And obviously, is like one of my favorite idols ever. I would collect Jungho as well, to be honest, but like I'd rather just have my focus on one member, because obviously ATEEZ have a bunch of photo cards. The way that I want to collect him, it's still a lot of cards, so that's why I'm just deciding to collect even though I love Jungho so much. If I were to collect my top 3, it would be Jungho and Son. Don't know why I'm talking about who I would collect in a group. I probably never gonna I don't know. I have a lot of like weird collections or like biases. I'm like, ooh, that would be a fun collection to pick up, and then I never actually do it. Or I set up and then I actually never buy anything. I don't know. I just love collecting photo cards, as you can tell. Here we have Fasa, which this photo card was actually a gift. Here we have Minji. And then this very cute Honey. Yes. So that's it for this page. I'm telling you, I have a bunch of girl group photo cards. And then here we have Mix. If I were to collect my top 3, I don't know why I'm talking about like who would collect my top 3. But if I were to collect my top 3, it would probably be Hyujin, Jiwoo, and Haewon. Also, this Yoon card, love it. I'm not trading this Yoon card. I like that card too much, and Yoon is in my buys line. If I were to collect my top 3, it would be Sehun, Sumin, and then Yoon. And here I have VVZ. I miss G-Friend so much. And then Yena. By the way, I don't think I will be ever fully collecting like solo artists, even though I feel like I would love to, but like I've heard they're not the easiest and they just have like a bunch of cards. I'd rather just keep whatever I pull, even though I love them so much. Anyways, doesn't really matter. By the way, the back of this layout is so cute. Like, it's so bright and colorful. I love it. Anyways, here, this is all Tribe, which stand Tribe, y'all. I don't care what anyone says. Love them to death. One of my semi-olds. I love Tribe so much. My babies deserve more recognition. I'm just saying. If you literally know nothing about Tribe, please go listen to them. They're amazing and so underrated. Obviously, if you don't like them, then oh well. Personally, I love Tribe. By the way, all these Jinha cards are super adorable. Especially this one. I'm like obsessed with that one. Did I say Jinha? That's not her name, it's Gia. But okay. Love this card so much. Underrated. Stand try beat, y'all. I see a lot of people hating on Doom Doom Ta, which I could see why people don't like it. Personally, I love it. I feel like when I first heard it, I also had a girl in me. Don't fully remember though. Anyways, we're getting on to the carrot versions for 17. Literally all Hoshi, because obviously I pulled Hoshi. I was thinking about doing like back to back, but the layout was weird. Okay. At least I pulled one of my bias line, which we love to see that. I love Hoshi. I love 17. I feel like there's so many groups where I've always been into, like I love so much, but they kind of fall down my bias line. That also kind of happened with 17, sort of. Not as bad, because I'm honestly not that up to date with K-pop as much as I once used to. But I still love 17 so much. Obviously, I love the boys so much. One of my favorite groups. Anyways, they actually were like a semi-ult for me at one point. Okay, is this it? Oh, wait, no. We also have this page. Never mind. I love Hoshi. Look how cute he is. I still haven't like looked at all the other members' photo cards for this era because I don't collect 17. I love them so much though. Funny thing is I actually used to collect 17. Most of these groups in here I actually used to either collect at some point, but I don't anymore. Hoshi's so cute. You cannot tell me this man isn't like adorable. And then this Soho and Ito, I'm putting it here literally because it didn't fit in my collect book. For now they're staying in here because they just fit better in here. Anyways, I think that is it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I upload new videos every single Monday. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.